Cash.
Even if you're not a technically NBA 2K League pro, right, Brendan? Anybody can participate in these 3v3 tournaments for prize money.
That's right. All you need is two friends. You think you're one of the best? You have a chance to prove it.
I love hearing that so many players participated in the Become a Pro series. Brendan, is this the only way that you can make the league through this series?
No, so that's a way.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to... Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. Great story. David. Thanks. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Jeremy Grant.
On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season, and in 2021 the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
Wall's shot is off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Well, we know, Brent, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard, but immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
First free throw is good.
And it's great to see Grant take on a bigger role over time, now a real focal point of this offense.
And Grant drops them both. And Brent, finally it's here, the first game of the season. These players, like us, look like they were itching to get this game underway.
Oh, man, all the preparation, the training camp, the taping, the icing, the stretching, the coaching. Let's get it going. Guys are ready to start this long marathon. We'll see who can come out on top.
5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. And it's Leonard missing. Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Pass to Morris. Outside, George. Back to Morris. Takes a three. And the Clippers miss again. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Lillard against Wall. Pulls up on the elbow. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Got a piece of it. Wall with the steal. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's George on the wing, covered by Lillard. Here's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Takes the 13-footer. They get it back. Grant. And he makes that one.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Now, here's George. A three from Morris. A rebound by Simons. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
So it's the Clippers now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Back to Wall. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
And there's the pass to Simons. Now Grant lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Grant's got 7 points in the game.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Ball passes to Morris. Outside, George from deep. Wall. That one, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. George dishes to Leonard. Shoots over Grant. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Here's the three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard against Grant. Lillard outside. Pass to Simons. Nurkic up top. Clock at 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Jusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time. And then finally, there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland. And he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of its production since then.
Free throw good. Nurkic. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And both free throws good for Nurkic.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
In the 2021 playoffs, I remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And that one falls for Jackson. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And it's blocked by Brown. Jackson looking it over. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround. Did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point. But with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in L.A. that can be this good.
And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum, what a great tandem back there. But defensively, there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons. So they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now. And it just comes at you in a little bit different package. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Sharp. Out to the wing. To the middle. Eubanks the pass to Hart. Another shot. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Mann. Defended by Hart. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
First personal.
Covington says, bring it on. I'll take the contact, and I'll still finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one.
And Covington, no good on that one.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here's Powell. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
And how about Norman Powell getting in there, playing aggressive on the glass.
Payton kicks to Hart. Payton up top, guarded by Jackson. Lets the three fly. Payton gets the bucket. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
For the three, and another three for Portland.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the wing right side. Back to Jackson. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. There's the pass to Mann. Deep. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes to Hart. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Mann. And it's off from three-point range.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Hart kicks to Payton. Back to Hart. A second chance effort, and he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, your Trailblazers Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And it's Simons missing. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion, the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
No good on that one. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Good on the second free throw. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And it goes down 2 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Lillard against Wall. Morris looking over the floor. Got a piece of it.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Lillard. Bounce pass, Simon. Here's Nurkic, and the layup is good. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
Well, weighing around 290 pounds, I'm not sure if contact is really going to affect Nurkic.
Here's Morris, and it's blocked. Grant for 3. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Simons against George. 6 to shoot. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And again, no good by the Clippers. Trailblazers leading by 9. It's stolen by Morris. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
Pass to Simons. Grant with the ball. Fires the 3. Portland no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
The Clippers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Kawhi Leonard taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
A guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Clippers trail by 9. Outside Leonard. The dish to Morris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And Jeremy Grant is one of those guys that's capable of highlight dunks on a nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
Here's George after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Outside, Wall. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from George.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Grant. Nurkic trying to get open. He can't get it to go. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And here's Wall. Morris outside. Off target from outside.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Simons. 8 points for him. Now the pass to Grant. Nurkic kicks to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Outside Leonard. Passes it to George. Outside Wall. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. But that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. So it's the Clippers now. Portland making their last shot. Leonard attacking, uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
What an athlete as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Lillard, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession, if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Here's Lillard. The Clippers getting the bucket. Grant finds Nurkic. Back to Grant. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. 4 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Brown's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Marcus Morris. Powell, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Sharp. And here's Walker. Eubanks, the pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot. Got it from 16 feet.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Leonard, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter. Portland leading by 7. Pass to Hart. Here's Walker. Shoots over Leonard. And then Sharp with the dunk. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Over Walker. And it's Leonard missing. Hayden with the ball. The pass to Hart. Fires from 14. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson. Portland was looking great right away. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation for the matchup helped them zero in on an 8-2 run off the tip. Once they got on the scoreboard, they were relentless at staying out in front, never once letting the lead change hands. Then in a hard-fought second quarter, they more than held their own, increasing their advantage to finish up 9 at the break. Shaq, how'd you think the Trailblazers were playing?
They've really established themselves in the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
They couldn't get anything from the offense. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Portland leading by 9. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Then there's Grant. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. That's the group on the floor for Portland. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
George against Simon. This is it to Leonard. Out to the right wing. Ball against Lillard. Out to Morris. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Simons. Lillard outside. Covered by Morris. A 3-ball.
Portland foul. Bob
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Wall against Lillard. Now here's Leonard. Tight defense on him. And the shot is good. Leonard's got 12.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll. But what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Simons kicks to Lillard. Clock at 6. That's tipped. Stolen by George. Pass to Wall. Zubac against Nurkic. A three from Leonard. And it's Portland with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Lillard missing.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O, as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of those.
From 17 feet out, Portland grabs the miss. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Leonard finds George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Wall. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Simons surveying the D. And the pass to Nurkic. Buries it down low. And it's an 8-point Portland lead.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Passes it to George. Shoots over Simon. And it's George missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Grant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And the Clippers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Your Trailblazers Youth Dance Team.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Covington's checked in.
Youth Dance Team.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Oh, Morris in position. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Grant against George. Outside, Wall. Pass to Morris. For 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Grant. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
Grant, that's good. Grant's got 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Leonard the pass to Wall. Inside, kicks it out to Leonard. The pass to Covington. Launches it. That falls. Nice lead that time from George. He's got 5.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Rounds checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Powell in for Leonard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And the first one drops. Mann's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for John Wall. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Mann. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Passes to Walker. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Jackson finds Brown. Poked away. Here's Mann. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Now look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year. 78%, so not too bad.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Portland. Pass to Hart. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Double team on Nurkic. Back to Hart. Shoots over Powell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Norman Powell. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The first free throw is good. And Hart drops them both. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Mann. 4-3, Covington. The Clippers get another chance here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Norman Powell, as a point getter, understands the value of the free throw. He's been over 80% for his career at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
Sharps checked in for the Trailblazers. And he's good on the second. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Payton attacking. He gets it in there. Payton's got 8 points. Clippers trail by 7. Outside Covington. Here's Mann, defended by Hart. Outside Jackson, over Payton. Jackson misses.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Blazers ball.
So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Brown. Morris comes in for Robert Covington. And George is subbed in for Powell. Trailblazers leading by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard dishes to Grant. The pass to Sharp. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Walker. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. Now, here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from George.
Now you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Outside Leonard. George finds Zubac. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wall. They get it back. Morris, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Wall outside. Portland grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Lillard. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. And now it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside Wall. And that one drops.
And a strong guard. Wall takes the hit and still can convert.
Simons, the pass to Grant. Now here's Simons. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Nurkic checked in for Sharp. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to George. Takes the 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lillard outside. Portland with a new 14.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Leonard against Grant. Leonard kicks to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signed with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for L.A.
He misses the free throw.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
No good on the second free throw. And Brent, nowadays there are so many options for the great high school basketball player in this country and overseas. Do you see the G League Ignite and similar ways as a positive overall?
Well, I think right now you'd have to say that the G League Ignite has been a successful experiment, and that run is going to continue. You get guys like Jalen Green, who was drafted by the Houston Rockets and came in, had a sensational rookie season. That pathway has led him there, so I think they're doing a good job. The interesting thing, Kevin, to talk about is what colleges have done in response to that and what's going on in the NIL space. How does that change the dynamic in the future?
No good from Grant.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Feeds it to George. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 8. Left side, Grant. There's the feed to Nurkic. To end the cold streak. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists tonight.
Nurkic using his body that time, a polished move.
Pass to Morris. And George now top of the key. Outside Leonard. And here's Wall outside. That shot missing.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Bob G. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Clippers trail by 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard, no luck. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Dishes to Morris. And the pass to Leonard. Wall with the bounce pass. Zubac. The kick out to Wall. 5 to shoot. And here's George for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Simons against Wall. And it's Simons missing. Clippers trail by 13. Passes it to Zubac. Shoots over Grant. They get it again. Leonard with the bucket.
On the court, no denying Kawhi. Hitting the offensive glass with some force.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. He needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass at 2 from Simons. Top of the key jumper, no good. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Wall. He dishes it to Leonard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And this is who he has become. Leonard with the great body control takes the hit and still able to sink the shot. And one.
One shot.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Lillard. Hits to Grant.
2 minutes.
Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Wall grabs the board. Clippers trail by 8. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Lillard against George. Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Leonard inside. He's covered by Grant. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but he's just getting so creative near the basket.
Here's Lillard. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. It's in 5 for 12 so far.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 8. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter.
Give a big round of applause to your Blazer dancers.
Leonard looking around. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 15 points in just the second half.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Misses off the right height. L.A. has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And the wide-open shot from Morris. A three-pointer off the mark. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Nurkic the pass to Grant. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, George. Misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 19 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
19 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And so it's Portland winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
And I should mention, we have a new team joining this season. So our 25th franchise, NBL Oz Gaming. So the NBL, which is the biggest professional basketball league in Australia, is joining the 2K League this season. And draft night, they'll be filling out the rest of their roster. But they found their first player in their team's history by hosting a tryout in Australia.
Incredible to have our first Australian Invitational.
A confident group coming through the tunnel.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Well, a lot to prove, Allie. Thank you. And now... the... Atlanta... Hawk starters. Young and Bogdanovich team up in the backcourt. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for the Pistons, Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Ivy in at the point guard position. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star, but for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Sinks that one from the post.
You knew Bogdanovic was taking that one. You just knew it.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Duren. Here's Ivy. Puts it up. 6 on the shot clock. Capella with a rebound. Outside Bogdanovic. Pure from three-point range. Bogdanovic has gotten his second bucket on the night.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Up top, Stewart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It's been so fun to watch the growth of Isaiah Stewart. This is a big man who continues to show impressive strides.
Stewart, Isaiah Stewart.
That's good from Stewart. And Stewart has quickly become a valuable player in this team's rotation.
B.A., I like his hustle on both ends of the floor, and he gets after it on the glass. This guy wants to keep getting more minutes and have more responsibility.
Stewart hits them both. For some of these players, this opening night will be their first. What's your advice for guys making their NBA debuts, Smitty?
Well, B.A., first of all, enjoy it. Really, tonight is going to go by fast. You have to slow down your mind because it's going to be racing.
Capella. That shot is off. And it's Detroit the other way. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Here's Ivy. Oh, deflected. Rejected by Okongwu. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Capella inside. Deflected. Now here's Burks. 14 points for him last game against New York. Here's Ivy. The floater. And he lobs it up. Bogdanovich, no good.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Burks against Young. And Burks gets it to go.
Terrific body control from Burks, reading angles and creating space.
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Offensive rebound. Blocked! Burks against Bogdanovich. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovich.
He's a regular at the free throw line. Burks knows how to put the onus on the officials.
For your Pistons, Burks. Alec Burks. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
To the middle. The kick to Hunter. Okongwu inside. He's against Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
And the second free throw is good. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they could become a unit with playoff potential.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Ivy. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Hunter can't get it to go. For Detroit, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. From the high post. That one's wide left. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Fast break. Here we go.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
Personal foul. Team second.
And when it comes to DeAndre Hunter, there's no question he's a skilled player. He has just struggled to remain healthy.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Hunter.
The future of DeAndre Hunter is bright. A versatile player who wants to be great, in my opinion.
So for the Hawks, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Capella, and it's Collins in for Okongwu. And both free throws good for Hunter. The Pistons trailing. Diallo outside. Pass to Bogdanovic. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Team 4. Substitution on the court.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And so it's Detroit with it. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. And a ball.
And Atlanta shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Pass to Griffin. Back to Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I feel a lot of players get labeled as guys who can do a little bit of everything. DeJounte Murray has more than earned that label.
It really has been striking, the improvement Murray's shown every year, Smitty.
B.A., his scoring keeps going up.
Take a break.
His assists are up. He's one of the best rebounding point guards in this league. And his confidence is trending up just like his stats.
The first one falls.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
And Murray drops them both.
The Pistons have been in rebuild mode for a while. They've stockpiled a lot of young talent. This is when things should start to come together.
Here's Joseph. And here's Noel to the inside. And that one's good. Joseph.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
The Hawks leading. So, Smitty, you think the Pistons are ready to become the bad boys of the league again?
B.A., they're not really that kind of team. They're built more around offensive firepower, not the defense and rebounding that was their trademark in the old days.
Clock at 6, and here's Griffin outside. The Pistons clear it. Diallo outside, pass to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Outside Johnson. Now here's Kaminsky. Griffin outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Drew on the 14-footer.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Diallo outside. Pass to Noel. Here's Joseph, defended by Murray. Hayes with it. Excellent D there from Collins.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Griffin's shot is off. The Pistons have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Hayes, the pass to Noel. Here's Joseph, covered by Johnson. Fires, high post. With 1 on the clock. Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Murray. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Here's Griffin. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Pass to Diallo. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Noel finds Hayes. Now Bey. Nails the wide-open jumper.
Saddiq Bey embraces playing up-tempo basketball, catching the rock and taking his shots.
Now here's Murray, tightly guarded. Griffin passes to Collins. Murray up top. Fires from the line. No good on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Pistons ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Here we go.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Alec Burks is out there with Ivy. Then it's Duren. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And the Pistons with possession here. Now Bogdanovich looking for his first basket, still in this one. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Now here's Burks. Here's Stewart. Comes up empty down low. The Hawks trailing. Poke loose. Young, the pass to Hunter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Here's Duren. Pass to Stewart. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And Young gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Ooh, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
Pass to Ivy. Outside Burks. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Young, the pass to Capella. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
That's why they get Clint the ball right there. His teammates trust him to score in the paint. In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first round series against the Knicks was memorable.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Three-pointer off the mark.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
And it's Capella with the jam.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Down low. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now Capella. Rebound Detroit. Duran's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Burks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal
that one on Capella.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Alec Burks, 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, after the first round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Young, the pass to Hunter. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Burks from deep. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Hunter. Here's Okongwu. Stewart defends. Okongwu with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 1. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Pass to Ivy. Here's Duren. Shoots over Capella. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Hunter with the ball. 15 in his last outing. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Now here's Hayes. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the left side wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And the Hawks making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Now here's Griffin. Kaminsky finds Griffin. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Here's Bay. The shot won't fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young. The 3 ball. Noel with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Here's Diallo. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Outside Young. Fires the 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish. And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. But Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A., players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
And the first one at the line is good.
When it comes to Killian Hayes, his playmaking has never been in question, and he's worked hard to turn his jump shot into an asset.
The Pistons making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. DeJounte Murray's checked in for the Hawks. And he makes both free throws. You know, with Hayes, it does make a big difference when his jump shot is falling, Smitty.
It does, B.A. He's such a smart distributor. If he's hitting that jumper like you talked about, the D has to respect him more. And that'll open up passing lanes and makes him even more of a dangerous point guard.
Now here's Murray, 6 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's a great job drawing the foul, getting to the line. Murray's crafty, especially for his age.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far. And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
Murray drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Diallo outside. Back to Hayes. Pass to Joseph. And here's Diallo. Oh, trying his luck from deep. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Murray. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Joseph, defended by Murray. May passes to Diallo.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Jalen Johnson, first personal foul. Team 4. At the line for Detroit, Diallo. Hamidou Diallo taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Diallo. And he can't hit the second. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Joseph. Bay against Johnson. Pass to Joseph. Goes back up. Here's Noel. And finally they hit one. Noel's got 6 points. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pistons ahead, up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game can usually come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Nerlens Noel, what a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. The perimeter pair is Bogdanovic and Hunter. Okongwu at the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Hawks trailing. Hunter with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. Hunter against Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovich with it. Over Burks. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Out to the right wing. Stewart finds Bogdanovich. Noel with it. Outside Burks. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And here's Ivey from the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's stolen by Noel. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Pass to Ivey. Back to Burks. Hunter against Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Burks. That one off the back iron and out.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you. But he has great court vision at all times. Runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
What impresses me is the efficiency of Bogey's game. He works so hard to develop that consistency.
Duren, he's checked in for Noel. And so Bogdanovich nails them both. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And that one's good.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Outside Young. "11 feet out. Here's Capella. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Detroit calls timeout.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Here we go. Coming to get down now for your
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Burks. To the wing on the left. Pass to Stewart. Here's Ivey. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Young. Atlanta with a rebound. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. It's stolen. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Burks. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Goes up again. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, Hunter. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Bogdanovich against Burks. Pass to Stewart. Out left to the wing. And here's Burks. He drops it from range. Burks has got 8.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Now here's Hunter. Fires for 3. Oh, there's the alley. Here's the break. Burks with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play.
Defensive foul, Bogdanovich. Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Burks, Alec Burks.
Find the lanes.
One shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Hunter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Alec Burks.
Catching the defender out of position. DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
Hunter, DeAndre Hunter, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Unable to knock them all down, but still he puts them up by 1.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better. Drafted in 2011, Bojan Bogdanovich didn't make his NBA debut until 2014. Decided to stay in Europe to continue to improve his game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And Bojan, with that great career abroad, entered the NBA at age 25.
I think it was a great move for Bogdanovich. Not everyone is ready at a young age. He worked on his game and his body. Came into the NBA ready to contribute.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
You know, a pretty consistent score throughout the course of his career. Bogdanovich, he was just born to get buckets.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half. 0 turnovers. But since the break, he's been a disaster.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Detroit calls timeout. Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovic, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures. Always shoots it well from 3. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4. Someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
Get up, get up, get up and start making some noise. Here they come, your Pistons dancing. Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers. Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers.
Here's Ivey. Pass to Duren. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ivey, guarded by Young. And again, the Pistons missing.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Bogdanovich against Stewart. Here's the teardrop. Bogdanovich, no good. The Pistons leading. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Stewart. Shoots over Okongwu and misses it off the right side of the rim. Right side Young. And he lobs it up top.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Hunter against Bogdanovich. A nice shot by Ivey. And the Pistons lead by 1. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Hunter. 7 points in the game. Pass to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Tipped. Outside Bogdanovich. That three's off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The poise of Bogdanovich allows him to play the role of facilitator. He's very cagey with the ball in his hands.
Now here's Stewart. Pass to Duren. Here's Ivey, guarded by Young. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Joseph is checked in for the Pistons. Griffin, he's checked in for the Hawks. Murray comes in for Trae Young. Outside Murray. Bogdanovich against Burks. Bogdanovich, no good.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Pass to Burks. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Bay, he's checked in for Detroit. Hayes comes in for Burks. And a change for the Hawks. Johnson, he's checked in for Clint Capella. There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Bay. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes. Bay's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Pure desire from Sadiq. Did not want to be denied.
Murray finds Bogdanovic. Outside Murray. Bogdanovic against Griffin. Outside Bogdanovic. Murray for 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 3-point Pistons lead.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovic can keep up with the defenders physically.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Pistons ahead. They're up by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Ivy's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Duren, and it's Bogdanovic in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Young finds Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Now here's Burks. Bogdanovic up top. Outside Burks. Here's Ivy. Pass to Duren. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pistons lead by 3.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Young. 3-pointer. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
So quick. Get Bogey the ball. He'll knock him down.
Now here's Stewart. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
At the line for your Pistons, Isaiah Stewart.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Stewart.
An effective role player. Isaiah Stewart is reliable when it comes to rebounding and blocking shots.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Stewart hits them both. The Hawks trailing. Outside Bogdanovic. Lets it go from deep. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
In the paint, Capella can be so aggressive. The foul isn't going to hold his shot back.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
That's good from Capella.
You know, in most seasons throughout his career, Clint Capella has shot a higher percentage from the field than from the line.
Capella hits them both. Detroit shooting 40% so far in this one. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now Hunter back to Bogdanovich. Capella with it. Reverses. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He's a lot to handle at both ends. Capella just keeps coming at you.
Shooting for Atlanta. Capella at the line for 2.
The free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Capella hits them both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Outside Burks. Pass to Ivy. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Misses from short range. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Young. The shot's good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Bogdanovich passes to Burks. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Pass to Duren. Wide open. That's good on the jumper.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Outside Hunter. Now Bogdanovich from the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Burks against Hunter. Outside Burks. Pass to Duren. Up and in on the layup. Duren's got 6 points in the quarter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Young, the pass to Hunter. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Bogdanovich. That one rolls around and rims out.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Now here's Hunter. Over Bogdanovich. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Pass to Ivy. Now here's Burks. To the middle. to take the lead. Oh, nice shot by Ivey.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game.
For your Pistons Youth Dance Team.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Duren.
The hoop looked about 4 feet wide for him tonight. I mean, his shooting was so dialed in. It really allowed for him to score the ball just over and over throughout the game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Hunter. Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. 5 to shoot. The Pistons clear it.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
They could have tied it up. That was a huge opportunity they missed.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Okongwu. Second personal foul. Team second. At the line for your Pistons, Bojan Bogdanovic. At the line for one.
One shot.
That one misses for Bogdanovic. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Bogdanovic. It counts! And the foul! It's on Alec Burks.
What a play by Bogey, rising to the challenge in a big moment.
Bogdanovic. One shot.
And that one falls for Bogdanovic. Here's Ivey. Outside Burks. Pass to Duren. Shoots over Capella. Duren with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And here's Young. Outside Bogdanovic. And here's Hunter. Young with it. From deep. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Burks. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
The Hawks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Outside Young. Here's Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovic. Shoots over Burks. Kept alive by Atlanta. Okongwu with the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Burks. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Bogdanovic. Hey, rejected by Capella.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Ivy. There's a minute 34 left in the game. Young inside. To take the lead. Yes, they get the go-ahead bucket.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Here's Ivy, guarded by Young. Pass to Duren. Back to Burks. Shot clock at 5. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Capella.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
He gets the first, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Here's Young. There's the block. And he stays with it. Capella inside. Second shot opportunity. And he buries it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 1. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .44 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now Young. And he sinks it.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
Here's Ivy into the lane. It falls. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Team 4.
Here's Young. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Ivy, second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Hawks, Trae Young, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
He's looking cool and in control. Trae Young not afraid of the high-stakes situation.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Detroit calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ivy, guarded by Young. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Duren.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
6th personal foul. Team 5th. At the line for your Pistons, Duren taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Penalty situation. Shooting for that. Trae Young taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And that's exactly why you don't want to foul here. Young is automatic at the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
It's deflected.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
Stewart inside. Burks for 3. Off on that one. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Trae, congratulations. You guys had to play with another level of effort and competitive pride out there to get...
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew.